Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAutosupply.com.
LUS is committed to our customers. From providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service, LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome into Florence, Alabama. Florence Sportsplex here for Mustang softball on a cloudy, cool Saturday morning. Mustangs taking on the, I guess it's afternoon at this point, isn't it? Mustangs taking on the Central Lady Tigers here. Mallory Corbin in the circle to start this game. strike number 1 to number 18, Miss Dowdy, shortstop for Central. Central team who was able to pull off a win last night against Florence. Lost to Gibson County. So they're 1-1, as is Loretto 1-1. Due to the weather this morning, had a big storm come through. Kind of pushed some games back here. We're nearly a little over an hour late getting started here. So they threw out these pool games. They will not count in the seeding. So we'll go into the seeding 1-1, as will Central. I think we'll win the tiebreaker, which will put us second in the pool and put us playing very quickly after this game. That pitch in there for strike 2, and even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Mallory Corbin. So I think the Mustangs will move up to field 4, if I've got it looked at correctly, and play their first bracket game probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 o'clock this afternoon. Count will run full here to the shortstop. Three-two pitch on the way. It's swung and fouled back. Count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. This pitch is lifted into left field. Breely Winters settles in under it there and makes the catch for the first out of the game. So Breely's in left. Aubrey Ezel's in center. Cambria Hansen's in right today. Infield looks like this. Coco's at third. Chelsea's at short. Macy Cates at second. And Kirsten's at first. J.B. Clifton behind the plate here today as Mallory Corbin starts out in the circle. It doesn't matter. That pitch in there for strike 1. This is the catcher for Central, Miss Ray, batting here. She hits this one sharply down the first baseline. It just gets foul. Break for the Mustangs there. Would have been a extra base hit, no doubt. So Mallory Corbin gets ahead here. 0-2 the count. This pitch is lifted up. JB's making an attempt and dives there in foul territory. Catches the ball. Doesn't look like she did her body any favors there, but certainly an all-out effort by JB there. Great catch in foul territory. Gets up, kind of shaking a little. Landed on her stomach awkwardly there. Maybe just knocked the breath out of her. So we'll have 2 outs here. And that'll bring up the 3-hole hitter in the DP, Miss May, number 7. So 2 outs. Nobody on here, top of the first inning. First pitch is hit sharply down the first base side, foul. So Mallory will get ahead 0-1 here. Again, this game does not count toward the seeding, as some of the games had to be canceled this morning or stopped due to lightning. Pitch misses up high for ball 1, so 1-1 the count. So the early games this morning, the storm rolled through and dumped some rain, and they had to cancel those, and the games are about an hour behind schedule even now. So this 11 o'clock game starting just around the noon hour here. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch in there for strike 2 to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch, strike 3 on the outside corner to end the inning. So Mallory Corbin will get her first strikeout there. 1-2-3 inning, top of the first. We'll be back for the bottom half of the first. See what the Mustangs can do offensively here right after these words from our local sponsors.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
We got bedroom suites, mattresses, dining room suites, appliances, outdoor equipment, mowers, and more. See us at the Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the bottom half of the first inning here. Rodney Livingston alongside Mr. Kevin Wright on the equipment today. Appreciate all his work in trying to cover Lawrence County and Loretto here in the Bama Bash from Florence, Alabama. It's been across 8 fields here, trying to keep up with both of them, and hopefully we're going to be able to bring you several games for both teams today. Leading off for the Mustangs today will be Chelsea Atkinson, followed by Aubrey Ezel, Breely Winters, Mallory Corbin will bat 4th, J.B. Clifton 5th, Kirsten Randall will bat 6th, Cambria Hanson 7th, Emily Cozart 8th, and Macy K. Livingston 9. First pitch misses for ball 1. Central sends Paisley Ticer to the circle. She is an 8th grader according to their roster. This pitch in there for strike 1, so 1-1 to count. Central post a 22-14 record on the year. Little dribbler right back to the pitcher. She fields it cleanly over to first, and Chelsea's retired there for the first out of the game. First out of the bottom half of the inning. So 1 out. Nobody on. Aubrey Ezel will bat here in the number 2 spot. That pitch misses up high for ball 1. Give a shout out to Aubrey's little sister Harper. Today is her 4th birthday. Little Harper's 4 years old today. She's cheering her sister on here. Well, that pitch misses outside for ball 2, so Aubrey gets ahead 2-0. This pitch hits her on the leg, so she'll reach on a hit by pitch here. We'll have a runner on first base with 1 out. That'll bring Breely Winters to the plate. Pitch in there for strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch here. Breely lets it go outside high. Throw down to second, gets into center field. Aubrey will have to hold at second, but she's in there safely and with a stolen base. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch misses for ball 2. Pitch in there for strike 2, and even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Mustangs showing patience here this morning. Watching a lot of pitches. Really trying to score Aubrey here. She fouls this one off the first base side backstop, so the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs in their solid white uniforms today. Not sure why with the field condition, but they are. Briley hits a little dribbler to shortstop. She fields it there over to first in time. Aubrey's going to move up to third on the play. She's safe at third. So Briley's retired at first on the 6-3 putout for the second out of the inning. And Aubrey moves up to third base there. Pretty close play at third. Both umpires signaled safe. So Aubrey has done this white jersey really good here in the bottom half of the first inning of the first game of the day. Mallory Corbin watches strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. She watches the same pitch on the outside of the plate for strike 2. Pitch just misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. That's a little dribbler. Shortstop comes across, makes a great play over to first in time for the third out, and so they'll strand Aubrey at third base. So we'll head to the top half of the second inning. Your score is 0-0. You're listening to Lady Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network.
If you want the best clean and wash experience, you need to catch the happy wave at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Don't settle for streaks, dirt residue, water spots, and weak vacuums that you can get at just any car wash. At all our locations, you will be greeted by a smiling attendant who will pre-wash your car front and back to remove any stubborn bugs and dirt before guiding you through the tunnel, where your car will be treated to the ultimate spa treatment with state-of-the-art equipment and one-of-a-kind wash experience that will give your car a showroom shine. Afterwards, you can help yourself to our free powerful vacuums, cleaning cloths, and glass and surface cleaner for the perfect finishing touch. When it comes to caring for your car, don't settle for any wash and pay for all the extras. Get the best when you catch the happy wave at your local Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the top half of the second inning here. Rodney Livingston alongside Mr. Kevin Wright from the Florence Sportsplex in Florence, Alabama, where the Mustangs are facing the Lady Tigers from Central here. 0-0 headed to the top of the second. Mallory Corbin back in the circle to face the 4-5-6 batters. The 4-hole batter, Miss Benson, steps into the plate ready to swing the bat. Fouls that one off for strike 1. That pitch misses for ball 1. So 1-1 the count here to the first baseman for Central. Pitch in there for strike 2. This little dribbler to Coco at third. She fields it there. Over to first in time for the out. There'll be one out here in the top half of the second inning, and that'll move us to the left fielder for Central. Number 1, Miss Thompson. Pitch in there for strike 1. So Mallory comes out here through an inning and a third and looking more solid today than she did last night. This pitch fouled straight back. She gets ahead quickly, 0-2. Struggled a little last night in the, I believe it was the second, maybe third inning of that South Gibson County game. It was the third inning. She struggled a little. That pitch just misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here. This one hit between first and second. Going to get into right field. Cambria is going to field it there. Throw it into first, but not in time. So we're going to have a 1-out single here. First hit of the game for Central by Miss Thompson. That's going to bring up second baseman number 22, Miss Moore. That pitch runs out for ball 1. She shows bunt, squares around, and throw down to first is in time for the out. So big sequence of events there for the Mustangs. 1-1 the count at the plate, and great throw down by JB to give Miss Thompson out at first base for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs, nobody on, 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. It's hit a little dribbler to Macy Kate at second. She fields it over to first in time, and that'll be the third out of the inning. So we'll head to the bottom half of the second inning, see if the Mustangs can get going offensively right after these words from our local sponsors.
Head on over to Shaw Southeast Distributing in Lawrenceburg to find everything you need for your home, business, or fundraiser. To make life easier, Shaw Southeast Distributing now accepts EBT cards. Have a concession stand, food truck, or just your kitchen at home? Leave it to Shaw to fill your shelves with ease. Shaw Southeast Distributing delivers. Family owned and operated. Phone 931-762-7760. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at 1603 Ripke Avenue in Lawrenceburg.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Welcome back into the bottom half of the second inning. Lady Mustang softball here in the Bama Bash, Northwest Alabama, taking on the Tigers from Central. JB Clifton takes ball 1 here. We'll have JB followed by Kirsten, followed by Cambria here in the second inning for your Mustangs. Pitch in there for strike 1. So 1-1 the count here to JB, who had an excellent effort play catching a foul ball there in the top half of the first inning. Lets that one get in the dirt for ball 2. That one hits the corner for strike 2. So 2-2 the count here to JB. Nope, that one just misses for ball 3. So full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This one's dribbled right back to the pitcher. She scoops it up there over to first for the first out of the inning here. So 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning brings up Kirsten Randall to the plate. Kirsten, who's been swinging the bat well. Pitch hits that outside corner for strike 1. That's that same pitch, strike 2. He's called it there 2 straight innings, so Mustang's going to have to adjust and start swinging, put that ball into right field. That's a little dribbler right back to the pitcher. She's going to field it there and get the out. Mustang's going to have to find somebody else besides the pitcher to hit it to. She's proven she can play defense as well. So Cambria Hansen will come up here, batting with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom half of the second inning. All knotted up at 0-0. That's the pitch, strike 1. This one's low in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Two balls, 1 strike here. Little check swing. She hits it straight up, and the pitcher settles in under. Makes all 3 outs here in the second inning. So we'll head to the top of the third, see what Central can do in the top of the third. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Florence, Alabama here, ready for the top half of the third inning. Central's going to send their 7, 8, 9 batters to the plate. Leading off here will be the right fielder, McCrallis, number 21. Again, 0-0. Mallory comes back out, pitches strike one. Got her at 24 pitches through 2 innings. This pitch runs up and in a little bit for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's that pitch. He's been calling a strike, but Mallory doesn't get it. So 2 balls, 1 strike here. It's still right there. Misses again for 3 balls, 1 strike. So 3-1 the count here. Threatening the first walk of the game here. That hits for strike 2, so it'll be a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that'll be ball 4, low and in the dirt. So we will have the first walk of the game issued to the leadoff batter here for the 3rd inning. We're going to have number 43 coming in. Number 43 is going to come in, Haley Rhodes. She's going to come in here for Miss McCrallis. So she'll be at first base. And Mallory Corbin will face the center fielder, Miss Hardy, here with nobody out. Runner on first base. That one's in there for strike 1. This one's fouled back against the backstop. So Mallory gets ahead quickly here, 0-2. This one hit right back at Mallory at the circle. She throws to first. Gets the out there. So got 1 out. Runner moves up to second on the play. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter. 0-0, Miss Green. Probably one Mallory wish she had back there. Like to see her go to second, I think, on that play. This one is fouled off of her ankle. She limps across there. Looks like she's going to be okay. So hole 1 will be the count here. Again, a hard hit ball back to Mallory. Like to see her turn around there, throw to second base, get the lead runner. Pitch is low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch in there for strike 2. Well, Mallory pitching well here on Saturday morning. Getting ahead of batters and throwing some quality pitches. There's a little blooper right over Chelsea's head into shallow left field. Breeley fields it there. Throws it in. The runner will move up to third on the single. And Miss Green will be at first base here with 1 out. Runners on the corners. We'll head back to the top of the lineup. Number 18, shortstop, Miss Dowdy. She flew out to the left fielder. She flew out to Breeley, her first at bat, top half of the first inning. So Central threatening here in the top of the third. Pitch in there for strike one. Runner moves up to second. On the first and third there. It's a foul ball down the third base side. The third base dugout there. So Mallory gets ahead 0-2 here. Swing and a miss for strike three. Second out of the inning there. Second strikeout for Mallory. So 2 outs, runners on second, third. Miss Ray hits a sharp ball down the first base side. It'll be foul. So Mallory will get ahead 0-1 here. Again, Central with runners at second and third with 2 outs. Looking to try to break this 0-0 score. This is lifted into right field. It's going to get down. Foul. Cambria making a great hustle play on it there. Just kind of into no man's land there. So Ray will get new life here, the catcher for Central. 0-2 the count. And she just fouls this one off to stay alive. Little check swing. Count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. This one's lifted into right field, and Cambria makes a great catch out there. Line drive. She's moving toward the foul line and makes the catch and ends the threat for Central there. So they'll leave 2 runners stranded there in the top half of the third inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the third, see if the Mustangs can get anything going offensively right here on the Exports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Lady Mustang Softball. Rodney Livingston alongside Mr. Kevin Wright here with you in a 0-0 ball game headed to the bottom half of the third inning. Mustang's going to send Coco, Macy Kate, and Chelsea to the plate here. 8-9-1 up for Loretto. So Coco steps in for the first pitch. Macy Kate standing on deck. Coco watches strike one there. I've got Miss Ticer at 27 pitches through 2 innings. This pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Again, this game does not count in the seeding due to the fact that everybody didn't get to finish their games this morning in the storms. So we will only be seeded based on the 2 games we played last night. Coco lifts this one into center field. We're going to have a leadoff single here. Great piece of hitting there by Coco. Something you'd like to see is her bat get hot here as we head down the back stretch of the season. We're going to have Jesse Chance come in. I would assume as a sub since Coco's not the pitcher. So Jesse Chance will run for Coco here. Or sub in for Coco. So Mike Skate will step in now. She squares around the bunt. She's not able to get the bunt down, and Jesse is a sitting duck at second. And so she'll be picked off there. Or thrown out at second, rather. That'll be strike one to Macy Kate. So 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss there from Macy Caden. She's behind in the count here, 0-2. Foul ball here. Gets back to the catcher. Count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitches in the dirt for ball one. This one's fouled back as well. So the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's hit to the second baseman. She boots it there, but gets it over to first in time to get the second out of the inning. Almost gave Macy Kate a chance to make it on there. She corrals it in and makes the play. So we'll head to the top of the lineup with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Chelsea's little check swing right between the 3rd and shortstop gets into left field, so she'll have a 2-out single here. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. That'll bring Aubrey Easy out of the plate. Pitch misses outside. Might have been a little throw out there to see if Chelsea was going to be off and running. Nonetheless, it's ball one, and Chelsea stays at first base, probably wisely. This one hit sharply at the second baseman, gets through her there. Chelsea's going to round second and head for third. She's going to be standing up at third safely. Aubrey's going to get to second. So we got a error there by the second baseman. It's going to extend the inning here for the Mustangs. Hard hit ball. We're going to have runners on second and third with 2 outs. That's going to bring Breeley Winters to the plate. So Central threatens in the top half of the third inning. Not able to cash in. Let's see if the Mustangs can here in the bottom half. This pitch is high for ball 1. Pitch in there for strike 1. A 1-1 the count here to Breeley, who grounded out to the shortstop, her first at bat. This one's lifted into right field. It'll get down in front of the right fielder, and Breeley's going to have a 2 RBI single here as Aubrey's going to come around from second and score easily. A lot of speed there, and she scores easily. So a 2 RBI single there by Breeley Winters. Great piece of hitting. Takes the score 2-0. That'll bring Mallory Corbin to the plate with Breeley on first. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Good piece of hitting there by Breeley. Mallory watches ball 1. Pitch in there for strike 1. So 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Mallory Corbin. 2 outs. Breeley on first base. Little dribbler. Third baseman picks it up and throws it high. And Mallory's safe at first. Breeley kind of stumbled at second there, and so she's just hung up there at second base. So we're going to call that an infield hit just because I like hits better than errors. So, and I'm not an official, so we're going to call that a hit. Pretty good play by the third baseman. High, throws a little high, but one of those balls that just kind of gets between the pitcher and the third baseman there. That'll bring JB to the plate. JB hits a shot into center field. Breeley's going to score from second easy. Mallory's thought about going to third, but they're throwing there, so she's going to hold up at second. So that'll be an RBI single for JB Clifton there. And the Mustangs take a 3-0 lead. All of this with 2 outs here. Kirsten Randall comes to the plate. Runners on first and second. She lets ball 1 stay out there a little bit. Foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count here. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Kirsten steps back in. 1-1 pitch misses for ball 2. Ball hit sharply right at the third baseman. Mr. Umpire says foul ball. So she'll get new life here. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Third baseman picked it up right in front of the bag. All she had to do was step on the bag, but swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Mustangs will leave 2 runners, but they'll get 3 runs on 5 hits. In the bottom of the third, we'll head to the top of the fourth, see if we can stay solid defensively. Right after this, from a word from our local sponsors.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenneke has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Florence Sportsplex. Rodney Livingston alongside Mr. Kevin Wright here. Lady Mustangs leading 3-0 over Central. Top of the fourth inning here. We're going to have 3, 4, 5 come to the plate. DP, first baseman, and the left fielder, and Miss May, Miss Benson, and Miss Thompson for Central. Lady Mustangs send Mallory Corbin back to the circle here. She's got 38 pitches, if I've got it counted correctly, through 3 innings. First pitch hit sharply at Macy Kate. She's over to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out here. That'll bring up Miss Benson, first baseman for Central. She lifts this one into right field. It's foul territory. Cambria makes a trot over there, but not in time, and it'll fall foul for strike 1. Just a long strike there. Pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses as well for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Pitch in there for strike 2 to even the count. This pitch foul back, out of play. Dangerous ball. Count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the number 4 hole hitter, Miss Benson. She fouls this one back as well. Good battle going here. Mallory pitching well today. 45 pitches through 3 1/3 innings here so far. Only got the 1 walk, 2 strikeouts to this point. Pitch misses up for ball 3, so we'll have a full count here. Pitch in there for strike 3. And the second out of the inning. Central doesn't like the call. Mr. Umpire says strike 3, and so 2 outs here. Third strikeout of the game. This pitch is fouled down the first base side. 1-1 the count. It's the left fielder for Central. This pitch misses out. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two on the count here. 2 outs. This ball is high and just misses JB's glove entirely. So 3-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So the count runs full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Ball hits sharply right at Macy Kate. She makes the catch there for the 3rd out. And so just like that, 1, 2, 3 for Central in the top half of the 4th inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back into the bottom half of the 4th inning here. Mustangs leading 3-0. We're going to send 7, 8, 9 to the plate here. Cambria Hansen's going to lead off. Coco standing on deck. Cambria, who had a check swing pop fly to the back to the pitcher, her first at bat, looks at ball 1. That pitch misses for ball 2. She gets ahead 2-0 here. Pitch misses as well. 3 balls, no strikes. Yeah, pitch in there for strike one. So 3-1 the count here. Cambria leading off bottom of the fourth inning. She hits this one right back to the pitcher. Makes a great defensive play there over to first base in time for the out. And that'll be out number one for the inning. Coco about here for her second time in the game. She had a single back in the third inning. Pitch misses for ball one. Single back up the middle to the right center gap there. Pitch misses as well. So Coco gets a hit here, 2-0. Pitch in there for strike one. Like she was taking all the way there. So 2-1 the count here. Pitch misses high for ball three, so 3-1 the count. This pitch fouled against the backstop. We'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This pitch hits sharply right at the first baseman. She makes the catch there, so 2 outs here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. That'll bring Macy Kate to the plate here. She'll bat with 2 outs and nobody on. She'll look at strike one. Pitch just misses for ball one. One ball, 1 strike here. This pitch fouled right at Coach Darwin on first base. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Umpire communicating with the coaches here. We may be close to the time limit. They dropped the time limit to 60 minutes. We started this game right at the noontime hour, so this may be your ball game right here. Strike 3 looking for the 3rd out of the inning. And the teams will come out to line it up, so it'll end on a strikeout there. And Loretto will take this game 3-0 over Central. We're getting word that we'll play again what was on the bracket at 4 o'clock. It'd probably be closer to 5 o'clock, 4:30 to 5 now, as we're about an hour behind thanks to some weather this morning. But the Mustangs come out here on Saturday and take care of business against the Central Tigers, winning 3-0, putting all 3 runs up in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, thanks to 5 hits and 1 error. Mallory Corbin comes out, pitches a complete game, had 52 pitches if I counted them correctly, through 4 innings there. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, the kind of outing you would love to see her have every time she goes out. She only gave up 2 hits, only gave up 2 hits in that ball game, and so great way to start the Saturday. Just stay tuned to be looking for what's coming up next. Lawrence County and Loretto will be playing in the single elimination tournament. We think those games will be at the same time, around 4:30 to 5 this afternoon. But just keep your antennas up, and we'll go live just as soon as we get to play again. On behalf of Mr. Kevin Wright, this has been Rodney Livingston bringing you Lady Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.